Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Halo Reach. In the last part, we did a bunch of shit to learn that the bad guys were on Reach.
And now we're here.
Now we're here in the part 2, where the aliens are still on Reach.
Yeah, by a bunch of shit, you mean shooting people, shooting more people than a country.
I mentioned we're shooting people.
Shooting people and also driving and shooting on a forklift.
Yeah, I mean, if you do want to like deconstruct the very premise of the game, yeah, you're just shooting shit. Oh man.
I've actually driven a forklift.
Oh yeah?
My last job required me to.
Oh. Oh yeah, you worked at a lumber mill, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
They're actually not difficult at all.
Oh really?
Yeah, though you tend, like, after like a week I got used to it.
Oh man. Freaking, I've seen this video of this guy. It's like security camera footage, and it's the guy driving forklift, and he accidentally backed it up into a shelf, and the whole place collapses. I have to find that. It's hilarious.
I can't to
not
see
for that guy though.
Yeah, in 3 months.
You're right, Carlos. So the bad guys are the Covenant, yes?
Yes, the Covenant.
All right.
The aliens.
Aliens, all right. Maybe you can explain like the war between the aliens and the humans in this universe.
Yes, my favorite vehicle right here.
The Jeep.
Uh,
It's not a Jeep.
the tug car. Funny enough, the same type of tug car that ran over my father many years ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah. So, you guys obviously know.
Casual conversation to start.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was figuring like, oh yes.
It's become a funny story in my family, actually.
Oh,
so,
really?
a lot of you guys know my dad works at the airport.
Okay.
Yes.
And they were having a celebration of some sort, and my dad got cake shoved into his face, and he couldn't see, and he accidentally backed out onto somewhere, I can't remember, and my dad got hit by a tug car.
What?
And was hit with, like...
And he died. No shit.
He was, like, 3 other carts behind that car.
Did they just let him roam around with cake on his face? What?
Well, they were in like a hangar or something.
They're in the hangar?
And traditionally that hangar they were in was normally empty. I don't know the full story of how it went. My dad knows, but I just remember bits and pieces of what was told to me.
Then he saw a hatchet come down on top of his head.
And he was practically hit by a tug car.
Okay.
He broke his leg, he broke his arm, broke multiple ribs.
Holy crap.
There was blood everywhere.
Yeah, what a great day to have cake.
Hey, at least he won't die hungry.
I think the best part about that is my dad didn't even care.
Really?
He wasn't even mad that he got hit by a tug car.
He got up and
he was just
exploded.
Oh no, he went to the hospital. But he was not even mad. He was like, all right, whatever. It happened.
He probably thought it was part of the bit.
He got up. The part said, "Ow."
Dude, we're gonna prank this guy so bad.
We're gonna hit him with a baggage car.
Holy crap. It's just a prank, bro. The prank. Freaking.
Yeah, the prank, hitting a man with a baggage car.
Freaking, the prank is like hoisting rockets onto your bed while you're sleeping, then getting shot up into the air. That's a legit thing. Okay, the warthog.
It's like your prank is you just like hire a hitman or something.
It's just a prank, bro.
I love here we just say fuck you. We just
drink, bro.
I love here we just say fuck you to Cat and take the random Marine with us.
That's funny.
It's
actually.
like it's just me, Josh, and we're like fuck you, Cat. We're taking the random Marine.
Yeah, this is the part in the game where you can you're given 2 different tasks and you can tackle whichever one you want. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I found that fascinating because when I was looking at the transcripts for the subtitling, it had them listed differently, so it had me slightly confused. Then I just scrolled down later into the thing. It's like, oh, here's the dialogue that's happening now. Cool. So the Warhog, I've only played Halo 1. I have not touched any of the other ones in my life. I thought the Warthog was very weird, to say the least, because I didn't understand why you didn't use the triggers to basically accelerate and stuff. It's basically just moving yourself around with the stick and steering with the camera, essentially.
Yeah.
Is that still? Is that just a staple of how it controls in the series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how you that's just how you drive the Warthog and stuff. It's just you're basically moving forward with the stick and turning the camera to turn the car.
Yeah, that.
Fuck you, Kevin.
That was always weird to me because I didn't understand the triggers are available. Why don't you use them?
No, the triggers are used for honking the horn.
Really? There's a horn? Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Fascinating. Because not like you're also controlling a turret while driving. That'd be really cool. But Tavian kill 100 skirmishers. All right. Good job, Cam.
Yeah.
You've gotten an achievement.
You did it.
You
I did.
You saved the world. Oh.
It's the end of the playthrough.
Weekly quest earned. Ready to earn a game on Game Pass. That's funny, actually.
Yeah.
I freaking love it during recordings when your your system notifications rather come up.
It's funny because all the games previously have had that happen. New Vegas is the only one that doesn't have it.
I am sad.
Because I turned it off.
I'm sad about that. That'd be fun.
Well, it's funny because literally every time I would start recording, it was either Carlos or Brian who would pop online. Like every time I'd be recording.
All right.
It kind of makes sense because during the time you were recording it was the time that I still didn't have my job.
Yeah.
So I had like a lot of free time.
And the best part, I don't know if it's in here, but there would be parts where Brian would invite me to a party while I'm fucking recording.
Oh, man. Let's see what Carlos is playing again. Oh, yes. DMC5 for the 5 millionth time.
Nah.
Let's see what Brian's playing. Batman Arkham Knight for the 5 millionth time.
I think during the time that he was playing Reach, I was in that phase where I was playing Warframe religiously. I was able to convince, at least for a while, for like Hunter to occasionally play with me. Warframe. I recently just went back to it, and holy shit, did they change a lot of things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They changed like the entire they changed some enemies, and oh my god, they broke like one of them because one of the enemies that in Warframe has like the poison effect.
Yeah. And
that can kill you in like 5 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
That's.
So, as you'll come to recognize, me and Josh, when we get to like elites, we tend to try to get assassinations on them.
Yeah.
just because it's cool.
Assassinations.
Pretty much, you go behind an elite, it does an animation of you killing them.
Okay, so that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty much behind most enemies. Like they have some kind of like assassination animation where you like hold the melee button like behind them or something.
Okay,
or whatever.
You just try to do that a lot in this game.
Yeah, because when I was looking over, I thought that was like some sort of stealth kill animation that you're rewarded for stealth kill by being shown that, but like sometimes you guys would do a melee attack from behind the enemy and nothing would happen. So I was very confused on how that worked. So you have to hold down the melee button for that animation?
I think you just have to press it, but you have to be at a right point behind them.
Okay, odd. But okay, yeah. What button is the melee on?
It depends what your control scheme is. I think for me it was like the bumpers or
it was it's bumper.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing with modified or default?
Well, I know the melee button changes depending on what game you're playing. This one, I think the standard is the right bumper.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know some.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what Halo game you're playing and also kind of what control scheme you have.
There was a perfect example of the assassinations.
Okay. Yeah, because wasn't it? I think I sampled Halo 3 with you, Cam. Isn't the melee on the B button in that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I found that odd because when I had played Halo 1 or the 360 one, it was on the right bumper. Which I actually discovered.
I for some reason wanted to try the laser detonator on an indoor target.
That's not how that works.
It didn't really work.
That's not how that works, Cam.
I can dream, okay?
If the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War has taught me anything, it doesn't work indoors.
There he fucking is. There's Brian.
There's Brian. But yeah. I had learned just recently that the original Xbox did not have bumpers. It only had the triggers.
Yeah.
What it did have was a black button and a white button, just kind of off to the right of the traditional face buttons. And I was like, oh, okay. So how they did that for backwards compatibility on the 360, they just mapped the black button and white button to the bumpers. So
makes sense.
yeah, so like, oh, the melee attack is technically on the black button because it's the right bumper. So okay, I can get used to this.
You even fucking subtitled the PA system.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, no, I didn't think.
I didn't think.
Because I am very unfamiliar with this game, so I just went with basically how the transcript went. I didn't subtitle all the stuff that was like grenade and stuff like that during the actual
like battle dialogue.
Yeah, I did not subtitle that because that is not. I am not doing that.
Plus, I can only imagine how annoying that would be.
Which only sucks a little bit because the Marines do have some of the funniest battle dialogue.
There's some genuinely really funny dialogue in Halo, but sometimes you have to kind of wait around for a while for them to say it.
Yeah, I have noticed with that. I'm gonna assume that confetti stuff is extra, like a cheat.
It was a skull I activated.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called Grunt Birthday. If you shoot a grunt in the head, it does the confetti thing.
Okay, but like even without that, there is like a slight cheese factor with this whole series, which is very nice. I like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like from what I hear, like people play Halo more for the story. Am I getting that right?
I would say it depends on who you are.
Okay. I just hear good things about the story and like not as much about the gameplay.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah, but like even Halo survived because of its gameplay.
And the gameplay doesn't really change a whole lot between the games.
yeah, and even like I've seen this game many a time before. It just has a different coat of skin on it every single time. But it's like something about the story just really clicks with a lot of people.
So you'll practically learn, like, say if I die but Josh is still alive, then I'll just kind of pan it to the third-person view of Josh.
Yeah. Whenever a player dies, it automatically like spectates whatever other available players there are.
But if it's like both of us die, I just immediately kind of like just cut to the.
Yeah, it loads you at the last checkpoint.
Yeah, I just kind of cut to the last load part we were at.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe.
Like, what's the respawn time? Is it 5 seconds?
It just depends on if the person with you is involved in combat or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're spectating someone who is in the middle of combat, you'll respawn once everything is calmed down.
Yeah.
You can't respawn while there's people
until like
already.
they run to a corner and you respawn.
In this cutscene, we see probably my most hated character in this entire franchise.
Oh, really? Franchise, okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Someone's taking a big trip. Nice work, by the way.
I aim to please.
5, 6. Get down to the science wing.
7.
8.
Freaking.
I fucking hate Dr. Halsey.
Bro, really?
On our way.
He
Okay.
is like, you think Kat's a bitch? She is a mega bitch.
Okay.
She always acts like she's more superior than everyone.
Well,
Just because of her position in ONI.
Oni?
The Office of Naval Intelligence.
The military of this universe.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's kind of funny because Carter in this scene kind of puts her in her place a bit.
Is she a prisoner here?
No, she's under lockdown because of the attack.
Oh, okay.
She's like in a safe room.
In a safe zone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's integral to the whole lore, though, isn't she? Didn't she?
Practically, yeah.
She's the one that created Cortana, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we actually see in this game.
It was just,
Okay, yeah. I'm only familiar. Oh, here we go. Counter number 1. The Halo TV show.
Yeah.
Man, I'm surprised you didn't mention it in the first part. But yeah, I dropped that show like around episode 5. Just like it did not click for me, and it did not click with a lot of people. But I understood some things with the lore. I just didn't know how accurate they were to the lore, because from what I hear, a lot of the filmmakers with that didn't play any of the games.
That what you said right there is another reason of why I fucking hate her.
What did she just say?
She said, your primary objective, are you a puppet or a Spartan? I'm like, what, so you're gonna get mad that he was doing what he was supposed to do? She is just a massive bitch.
Retrieval was not a command directive. Even had we known, we had other more urgent matters to attend to.
Warning the planet. Professor Sorvad's final entry in his field notes made reference to a latchkey discovery. Latchkey. Not a word he would use lightly. So let's hope that the data module your lieutenant commander stole contains it.
Cat?
Before you ask, I was alerted the moment you attempted to access its contents, as I am with any unauthorized tap. That data is classified Tier 1. I could send you to the brig for interfering with my work.
Maybe you'd like to join her. Winter contingency? I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Are you threatening me, Commander?
Just making a reading suggestion, ma'am. Let's move.
That's why I like Carter.
Yeah, he's basically schooling her.
He's basically like, guess what? You're not safe either.
Get fucked!
You might be physically safe right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot I put that edit in there.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna assume something happened off screen or like before the events with Halsey and the rest of Oni. So she doesn't seem very pleased or pleasant about the situation that's going on.
She essentially scolds Noble Team for allowing the Zealots to get away, even though they were really just doing what they were told to do.
Yeah, so I suppose she's just letting off steam because she really should be saying that to like the commanding officers. But
if I was one of those Spartans, I'd dare her to say shit like that to me. Cause I would have fucking punched her.
Remind me again who's holding the guns.
Yeah, reminder, who's holding the guns here in the advanced armor?
yeah, fascinating though.
Yeah. You also kind of saw that she and George kind of have a bit of a connection.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah.
She was kind of like a mother figure to him.
Oh, I see.